Imagine combining the dark Gothic atmosphere of Bloodborne with the depth of a massive open world MMO. Stop imagining, because that project is already real and it's generating a huge amount of excitement. Welcome to Gerald88, the place where every game is played at the highest level. Today we're taking a deep dive into everything surrounding Lord of Mysteries, an ambitious Unreal Engine 5 title that promises to shake up the dark fantasy genre. And if you enjoy this kind of content and want to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, it really helps me out. Let's jump right in. The story behind this project is absolutely massive. To understand the impact Lord of Mysteries is aiming for, we first need to look at its origins. The game is a direct adaptation of the acclaimed Chinese web novel created by Yuan Ye, better known by the pen name Cuttlefish That Loves Diving, a phenomenon so successful that it already has its own hit anime series available on platforms like Crunchyroll. Development is being led by Spark Nexa, a studio made up of more than 100 industry veterans. They've been working closely alongside the original author throughout the entire project. Although it was initially known internally as Project Mystery, the game won't simply retell the story fans already know, because instead, it serves as a direct sequel set within the same universe, delivering a completely original story featuring what appears to be an entirely new protagonist, alongside plenty of side quests and familiar faces that longtime fans will instantly recognize, including Audrey Hall. All of that rich storytelling is wrapped inside a world that looks absolutely breathtaking. The atmosphere is easily one of Lord of Mystery's greatest strengths. The game immerses players in a Victorian setting infused with Lovecraftian horror, blended with the Chinese mythological fantasy subgenre known as Xianxia, then elevated even further with striking steampunk influences, faithful to the original novel. The world allows us to explore iconic locations recreated with an incredible level of detail thanks to Unreal Engine 5. We'll journey through the majestic city of Backland, explore its bustling harbor districts, visit the town of Tingen, and even step inside the famous Smirin bakery. It's that fascinating contrast between Victorian Gothic architecture and Eastern mysticism that immediately creates a feeling reminiscent of some of the greatest masterpieces in gaming. Of course, a beautiful world means nothing without great gameplay, and that's exactly where this RPG becomes truly interesting. Your journey begins with a robust character creator. You'll build your own protagonist, who starts as a Beyonder, a human gifted with supernatural abilities. From there, you'll choose your progression pathway, prioritizing some of the community's favorite classes, including Monster, Lawyer, and Assassin. To evolve your character and unlock new abilities, you'll need to consume special potions tied to your chosen pathway, but be careful. One of the game's most fascinating mechanics revolves around your sanity. Certain story events and environmental phenomena, including the terrifying Crimson Moon, directly affect your sanity meter. If your mental stability drops too far, your own class begins to corrupt, your abilities change, your character's condition deteriorates, and every decision suddenly carries much greater consequences. It's an incredible mechanic that keeps tension high throughout the entire adventure. That constant tension carries directly into combat. The action is fully dynamic and unfolds in real time. The camera even adapts depending on the situation, switching to a close third-person perspective during intense duels, then pulling back whenever the game embraces its large-scale MMO experience. Because while the entire campaign can be enjoyed solo, Lord of Mysteries fully embraces its MMO identity. Early closed tests have already revealed a strong competitive focus. Players can expect PvP arenas, massive urban battles, and classic guild wars, alongside dungeons and optional world bosses. The game also includes social systems, plus a wide variety of cosmetic items. All of this strongly suggests a free-to-play business model, very similar to the approach used by Where Winds Meet, designed to keep the community active, growing, and constantly engaged. To wrap things up, there's one final question left: when will we actually get to play it? Although the developers haven't officially announced a release window, the project already appears to be in a very advanced stage of development. In fact, a recent leak from China's App Store points to November 1st of this year as the planned launch date for the Asian market. As for confirmed platforms, the game will launch natively on PC along with iOS and Android mobile devices. There are still no official announcements regarding console versions. However, considering the project's impressive technical scope, there's a strong possibility that platforms like PlayStation 5 would become the studio's top priority if it decides to expand in the future. Overall, Lord of Mysteries is shaping up to be one of the most exciting RPGs on the horizon for fans of dark fantasy. Its combination of rich mythology, stunning visuals, and sanity management mechanics inspired by psychological horror makes it a project that's absolutely worth keeping a close eye on over the coming months. If you want to stay up to date with this and every other major upcoming release, don't forget to leave a like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you never miss another analysis. I'm Gerald88, and I'll see you in the next adventure, right here, where every game is played at the highest level.